Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader and a medium here, and I'm here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate for whomever this is meant for. Let's just get into it here. All right. So if you like paranormal, do check out the link to my new book, Accepting the Gift. It's all about the paranormal. First things first, I little giggle because this would be something that I would say, all right? But yeah, I feel like somebody passed of a heart issue, okay? And I feel it definitely came on suddenly. It was a bad one, obviously. And but I feel like they were working, literally working like hammer now, working on a project, fixing something, installing something, but I feel that that's when it took place, and is a man. I feel like 40. Okay, I do feel young here, and he did pass from this, and I feel that he's just frustrated because he was almost done. I literally, that's when I did that, but yeah, that would be me. I was like, oh my gosh, I was almost done. You know what I mean? Like, I want to come back, I want to finish the job, kind of thing. But yeah, so I feel like there's a spouse here. This message is for the wife, okay? I feel that she does miss him terribly here. She's not concerned about the project, or it's like a house project is what I'm feeling. It could be a deck. I just feel some big project that was almost completed here. But definitely she knows that he is with God here, okay? I feel that they are very religious, okay, family here, meaning that they go to church, they have, a cross, they're just very religious, you're feeling, but I feel that she knows that he steps in to the home life here and shows that he is definitely around. He's very persistent, by the way, I have to say. This guy's a character. He wants to know where his hammer is. That's kind of cute. But yeah, that would be me. I'd be like, now, especially when it, not so much with the construction part, but with laptop, or in my laptop for writing. I was like, find my laptop. I'm not done. That would be me. But anyway, I do have a sense of humor. I do not mean to offend. I like to have high vibration so that way I can pick up more messages. It's not to be insulting for laughing. He is a character now, so we all have that same personality when from here to there. So this guy was a character on here on Earth as well. But yeah, he was very persistent. He's like, honey, get my hammer. But definitely I feel that he did make it to the other side. I feel that he feels sad to have lost, in his eyes, he looks like he lost his wife. You know what I mean? But yeah, it is. He never meant to leave you, especially on those terms. I heard he is sorry for the way that he was, how he left this world. Okay, it was something I feel like was very traumatizing for her to experience, and he knows how strong you are, but he's trying to communicate to you. And I do feel that from time to time you do pick up on his energy here. It's kind of like, is that you? Like she's questioning. You could have literally have said out loud, is that you? Is that who I'm feeling? What is that strange feeling that I'm feeling here? What is a hammer? I'm just trying to be funny now. But definitely he wants his hammer. All right. I do feel that. So he was very determined to get that project done. All right. I do feel that he knows that he went over quite quickly, that it was sudden for him, that it did kind of confuse him. It's nothing to worry about. He did make it to the other side with the Four of Wands here. He knows that you're going to meet up eventually, not for anytime soon, because that Knight of Pentacles is basically long time. So definitely that is for the wife here, okay? Make him proud. I really feel that what making him proud is believing in, I just heard Jesus, okay? I did tilt my head a little bit there. Sorry. I went to Catholic school. But definitely, he doesn't want you to stop believing, okay? Because I know personally, when this different scenario doesn't compare to anything what this story is about here, but when I lost my son, I lost faith. Okay, he doesn't, that's the point to this story, is that he doesn't want you to lose faith. Okay, if anything, make that faith stronger, communicate to him, because he is on the other side and he still loves you very, very much. Okay, he knows you went through a tough time here, but don't let it affect your sleep. I just heard that as well. Okay, he sees that you battle in the middle of the night here, you have a tough time sleeping, but eventually, I just heard 6 a.m. So there's some kind of significance to either you getting up at 6 a.m. or something big is going to take place, meaning you're going to hear him or feel his energy coming in at 6 a.m. So don't try to set your alarm clock if you're not used to getting up that early, but purpose, like on a Saturday even, but definitely 6 a.m. is somewhat significant with this spread here. You're going to be hearing from him, and it's going to be coming out of nowhere land here. Okay, he is going to be successful with this, and you're going to eagerly await. So you're excited, just don't get freaked out. Okay, now it could be an actual, I get a lot of haze, but they're whispered like, hey, this morning I've been and last night, I don't know what's going on, but little things have been falling and I'm not even touching them. They just fell, right before my eyes. It's the weirdest thing. So that could happen as well. It's like, how did that shift? How did that move? But he's coming up with some kind of idea, but he knows not to scare you. It's just him trying to communicate to you of how much he appreciates you, loves you, and how much he misses you. Okay, definitely. I feel that there's going to be an upcoming time where there's an opportunity in your life to actually move. Chariot does represent, an actual U-Haul, beep, beep kind of thing. You're going to show that action. I feel like you will kind of get this urge, like that gut feeling. It's your intuition, but it's actually your husband trying to encourage you here to move, okay? I feel that he doesn't want you to deal with the hustle and bustle of fixing everything. He was the handyman. Oh, yeah. He's made that known quite a bit. But definitely there's a new beginning of walking away from an old home, I feel, to something newer, okay? More up to date, more like a new build, new construction here. They say it's less problems, but I don't know. I bought new one time years ago, and so many things broke within that first year, but I get where he's coming, though. So there's going to be less hassle, less work, for you to take care of the house. But I feel that there is some kind of inheritance, okay? Obviously, a will or some insurance money here. Spend it wisely if you need that time to think about it, but get something that you want. You could be putting it towards this house as well, okay? But definitely some big time changes that upcoming, making decisions to show this action here for sure, okay? Make sure that you don't listen to naysayers, okay? Like to the people that come up to you and say, I had this recently through an email, and they're like, Deb, it's time to move on. I'm like, you don't know me, you don't know my life. Sorry. But you just gotta, because she is the cutout queen, the Queen of Swords here. So you make that decision. If people are kind of making you feel, no, it's time to move on or whatever, no, I'll make that decision. And you have every right to speak the truth. And you have every right to vocalize that, You clear up that hot mess of them, of what they think. Don't let them get to you emotionally as well, okay? Oh, he's going to be mad. He sees everything. Like, he is your little protector, man. Good for you. My husband is the same way. But yeah, so I do feel that he's going to be a little uptight with this person, but just be careful with money, okay? I feel that there's definitely some savings that you can use towards this house, okay? But he basically saved up. Don't listen to the naysayers with how long it takes to mourn, or the naysayers of, well, don't spend your money all in one big lump sum, you do what you want. I feel that I'm sorry for the glaring there, but that irritates me. I don't like anybody, my story time, sorry, but it needs to be said. My husband, and I didn't even know he did this, honest to God, for about 5 years after he passed, they let me know. we had really good friends, okay? I won't mention names, but he had a really good friend of his, and he said, whatever you, and I was out of the room, his hospital room, you know, and when he said this, I had no idea. And he goes, whatever you do, please be there for Debbie, but don't ever tell her what to do because she will cut you off. He knew me like a back of a hand. What'd they do? The husband of my husband's friend here told me what to do. I haven't talked to him since. Didn't listen, didn't take word to the wise, apparently. But that's kind of like that. So don't take anybody's nonsense with how to spend this inheritance money, and certainly do not tell anybody if there's future dating or whatever. I don't feel that it's dating so much. It's more so money related, and whether or not moving. Okay, they voiced their opinion with that. So he definitely is definitely watching over you. Okay, there's a friend that I feel like it was a friend that's going to say this. Friend. Just heard friend of the family, but friend in general here that's going to be saying this. So be on the lookout. There's a lot of decisions. Don't make it irrationally, you know, or get up in your head or go massive Amazon shopping. Deb would. But I love Amazon. He's here every day. Lately, especially. But yeah, I need stuff. But definitely just know that he wants you to move on from and here I go and say this, right? But he wants you to, you know, heal your energy. Take as much time as possible to heal. You two are still connected here. He will never forget you. He will always love you. God, that's sweet. You are definitely the grounded in the relationship. There's always, there's always one that's more grounded, I think. I don't know. That's what I'm picking up from him. Apparently, you own the throne, you know, you own that crown, queen. But definitely, you know, just get back to your normal, happy self again, you know, and you're going to be fine. I do feel that you're going to move eventually, okay? You could take some time for sure. Yeah, you're going to show the action for sure with moving, I feel. You're going to get on your feet again, you know, and that's good energy. So what a nice guy, great personality, funny, and very like, he kind of reminds me of me. Like I'm a lister. So I make my lists and I'll put like 10 things down that I have to get done today. And then I'll be like, oh, I only got 7 things done. And then at the end of the day, when I'm tired and I'm looking at the list and I check off the things that I did do, I'm like, oh, I got 7 things done. Like the whole attitude changes. Instead of being bummed that I didn't get those last 3 things done, I was like, oh, I accomplished 7 things. It's kind of like that, you know, your energy level's going to rise. You're going to get more momentum here to start living life again. And that's what he wants. Yeah. So that is what I have for whomever this is meant for. Nice reading, beautiful energy, funny guy as well. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.